Yo guys, what is good? Welcome back to the Uncle Sharma channel. My goodness, what a crazy ass match that was. Anthony, my brother, thank you very much for joining me. How are you feeling, bro?
Oh my God. Seeing you this often after winning, this has been the best lockdown. This is the best school break ever, man. It's coming, bro. I love it. I love it. I don't even know how to celebrate. I was jumping up and down, different languages, different personalities. So I guess I'll just say, Kuchitisu Peto Yabish. Put some respect on the name, boys and girls. There's a couple of things that I love about this, and there's nothing more than I know for a fact a lot of Juventini and Milanisti in Australia would have woken up early for work today to watch that game. Bruv, this 8-hour day for them is going to feel like a 30-hour shift. So shout out to the guys.
Shout out, and shout out to INZAGHI's boys, man, coming back, showing grit, determination, and the heart of the champion of that Scudetto that's been, stitched on our chest. Bro, that first half was not good at all, was it? Credit where it's due to Fiorentina. They took the game to us, but credit to us as well. We turned it around in that second half. But that first half, let's talk about that first half first. Let's get that out of the way. Oh my goodness, I was like this. I was like, what is going on? These guys are pressing the hell out of us, and we can't do anything. We can't leave the box, and then they score. But also the refereeing, like, what the hell was that refereeing in the first half? Like, what was going on?
Bro, this prime Bayern Munich that we saw from Fiorentina was very, very concerning, to be honest. And then when they came out guns blazing in the second half, I thought, it's going to happen again. It's going to happen again. But all it took was one mistake for a team like them to fold and go back in their show. And that's why we had to be patient. So the first half in general was horrible. That first 25 minutes, I think we advanced the ball 3 times in 25 minutes. Our inability to break down their wall, whereas their most simplistic passes from Biragi were going straight to Vlahovic. They were going straight to the top man. It was like we were playing with 2 short midfielders, even though we were playing with 11 on the pitch. I felt like our midfield was getting cut open. Can I just say, big up to everybody in the chat. This chat is pumping. I hope you all deserve it, man. Nothing makes me happier than seeing our fans happy. I love it.
Yeah, man. No, they're active. But as you're saying, yeah, our midfield was getting dominated first half physically. Like Duncan, that guy was bullying Barella. Like, we love Barella, our boy, but Duncan, Torreira, Bonaventura, those three guys were killing our midfield. Hakan, Brozovic, Barella got dominating in that first half. Let me just pull up I still have no idea how this wasn't given a foul on against Nico Gonzalez.
Yeah, look, I watched it back and I thought, big foul. Because
he's not even trying to get the ball. He's literally just going for Skriniar.
So what needs to happen is our big players, like last season Lukaku, this season Skriniar, they all need a big talking to and go, I don't care if you're built like a brick shithouse, you flop around like that guy does, and you point to Lautaro in the dressing room, because that's the only way we're going to get fouls. When big men don't make a meal of the foul, the play goes on. And Skriniar's personality, he's a Viking, bro. He's not going to look like a bitch for anybody. He might need to start looking like a bitch for the tactical setup of our team.
It was a little bit half-hearted, his call. He was just like kind of looked at the referee, and then he moaned after they scored.
Yeah,
but the players need to stay switched on. No one followed that run. So Thiel was completely free at the far post. It probably should have been Perisic's man. The players need to play until the whistle.
Yeah, man, I agree.
And then also we'll get on to everyone that saved us. Darmian, Mati Doms, DZEKO, Perisic getting the goal. But first of all, once again, Samir Handanovic coming clutch.
I was going to say, can I be the one to say it so it doesn't look like I've got an agenda, bro? He was incredible today. My G Samir, he was keeping us in the game. There is no reason why that should not have been 3-0 at halftime. Our defense was really shaky in that first half. So big up to Samir. He gets my number 2 for today, second man of the match. He was absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, coming there, where it hurts at the feet of Nico Gonzalez. Nico Gonzalez, man.
Great guy.
A tale of two. I think he's the perfect representation of this match. First half, that guy was man of the match, killing us, dribbling left, right, and center, pace. And then second half, he loses his head. I don't know what went through his head. Completely went Arturo Vidal against the Real Madrid. and yeah, got his team into 10 men. I think he's the perfect way to wrap up this match. First half, Fiorentina top notch, and second half. And I was saying, I don't know what about you. I was scared of Fiorentina in the first half, but I was calm because there was no way these guys would maintain that level of pressing. Like these guys, I don't know what Italiano gave them up their arse in the first half. These guys were doing some madness. I've never seen pressing like this in my life.
We gave them, me and a few friends on Football Worldwide last night gave Fiorentina so much backing and credit. And this was why I ended the show with going, boys, I am packing it. I am absolutely crapping myself about tomorrow. This team looks so good. And Vlahovic, to me, today was very dangerous in the first half, even though I think that they could have served him a lot better in the first half still with their final product.
Yeah.
But again, in the second half was made to look not so great / invisible. So Fiorentina proved against Genoa on the weekend that they can still win a game when Vlahovic is off. However, against teams that are a little bit better like us and boast more quality, they will struggle. This Fiorentina side is going to push for that 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th spot in the league. I forget how many spots in Italy go for Conference League. I don't even want to talk about it now, but I think taking a step in Europe is their goal, and they will achieve it. Big ups to Italiani, big up to them, man. They're doing well.
Yeah, man. No, yeah, I think it's 7th spot. That's where Roma finished last year. So that's the Conference League spot. Yeah, and they can push. They can be the Sassuolo of this season for sure. They can probably do a little bit better than Sassuolo if this is what they're all about. Circle pasta for everyone.
Yeah.
I don't know if you missed that little bit of banter. It was like related to the IFTV boys, but
was it for the pasta thing?
Yeah.
I saw it, bro. I saw it.
And shouts out to Gagliardini, bro. They don't call him Gagliardini for no reason. Man came on and was very unselfish, giving the ball to Perisic. I saw Perisic was getting a lot of hate as usual. I
didn't think he was that bad, man. I thought he was like, at the end of the day, it was a tough game. No one played well in the first half, but Ivan Perisic in the second half still held his own, man. I'm not willing to say that he had a bad game, to be honest. What about you?
No, I mean, the first half, I think everyone had a bad first half. There's no one I would say from that first half. So if you tell me that, someone had a good first half, I would argue with you, because I don't think anyone had a good first half. And then, he probably should have had that guy for the, it probably was his man for the Sotil goal. But it's just one of those things. And I was seeing the Hakan slander as well once again today. It just seems like he seems to be the target of anything that he does. Yes, like he did. There was one where he smashed in Rose's head, that one in the short corner. But then him to DZEKO, Hakan to DZEKO, guys, that is free. That's £0. That's €0, €0. That's how much it cost, that second goal. Hakan to DZEKO. So this, like, you can say what you want, and I saw a lot of DZEKO slander as well, which was also deserved. DZEKO today was pretty much non-existent. Nastasic and Milenkovic pretty much had them in their pocket, but he did what he needed to do with the goal from the corner.
That's exactly right, man. Hakan wasn't great today, but he did exactly what we brought him in to do, to change the game with a precise piece of individual technique that he possesses. Same with DZEKO. Everybody on that team knows exactly what their individual quality is, and Simone Inzaghi is making sure that throughout the 90-plus minutes, those strengths are being played to. Those substitutions were very intelligent today. The way that he managed them at halftime was very, very good today. He should go home and sleep very, very well tonight and be serviced.
Hey, bro, Matty Dams, man, this guy, he was like the worst player on the pitch until he was about to be substituted. Dumfries is ready to come on, and this guy pops out of nowhere and scores a goal. Like, what a guy, Matty Dams, man. What more can we say? This guy, he's just clutch. He's becoming that D'Ambrosio level of clutch now, isn't he?
That's it, bro. I thought of you straight away when you scored that goal. I'm like, I could not believe that Matty Dams coming to save
and
the
DZEKO,
day,
and at the same time, it was DZEKO and Darmian were about to be taken out. Darmian scores, and then DZEKO scores, and then Inzaghi's like, okay, now I have to keep them on.
The slander was fresh on everybody's lips at halftime. All over Twitter, I could see it. All over Facebook, all the non-Inter fans, the Inter fans. Halftime was like a cesspool of negativity, man. And it really turned around properly. And it hasn't even sunk in yet that when I think about our first 5 games of this season, brother, we have started this season very, very well, man. I'm very, very proud of our boys. It was such a disgraceful off-season in terms of slander, media-wise, rival fan-wise. It was crucifixion.
Even from us.
It was crucifixion and punishment for winning this. That's what it was. How dare you go and win this? So we're going to make sure that you don't enjoy it as much as possible. Well, I'm telling you right now, bro, good luck against Spezia tomorrow, man, because that weighs heavier now that we got that win. It weighs heavier. I'm waking up. I don't care if it's 1:30, 2 o'clock, but effing o'clock, man. I am waking up to watch that game.
Hey, I like that. I rate that. And David here, I think this is a spot on comment. We won pretty 2 days ago, against Bologna. We showed Limone ball, limoncello ball, passing, moving, goals, conversions. Today was completely opposite, but this is the mark of the true champions. This is what I think, these are the remnants of Conte in this team, that getting the result, not, getting down off depending on the result. Like this is really what the champion mentality is. And this is what I'm really proud of today. Like, even if we won just 2-1, like, or even just, it was like a scrappy win, I don't care. This is the type of wins that take you to the title.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, winning teams are lucky, and with Huevos, this was freaking massive. Exactly. Future Hendrix, wow, we got future Hendrix joining and becoming a channel member. Thank you very much, one of my favorite artists around. So I'm very, very honored that Future is joining up, one of his many children, I guess. Never underestimate the heart of champion. Yes, Italiano first half tactics, wrong point. Yeah, Anthony, who was first half looks like AJ versus Ruiz. We got stunned. Yeah. Who was your man of the match? I know it's going to be a hard one today. Again, not because of how good everyone was, just how meh everyone was.
I'm inclined to give it to a few players. The first one would be Handanovic. The second one would be Bastoni. The third one would be probably Brozovic, although Brozovic wasn't fantastic today. I can't give it to him. He was still misplacing a couple of passes in the first half, although I think silently Marcelo Brozovic ticked like an absolute world-class midfielder in the second half. And I saw a few people saying it, man. Marcelo Brozovic is either going to give you a performance where you want to sell him tomorrow or want to bump his contract tomorrow. It's absolutely ridiculous. That's the contrast between it. I'm actually going to give it to our captain, man. That's a captain's goalkeeper performance in the first half to save the game. If Handanovic has a performance today like he has had in the last year or so, we lose that game today, bro. Il Capitano, the captain, Handanovic, he gets it today. I can't take it away from him. I'll give him a 9 out of 10.
Yeah, I think I'll have to agree with you, because if he didn't do that in the first half, and it wasn't like, the Bologna match, he had a good match, but that didn't bring us the points. But today, I think his performance brought us points. That's the only way I can say it, like how important that Handanovic performance was. Like in the second half, we didn't have to do much, but that first half, if he wasn't there and if he wasn't as active and reactive as he was today, we would have been in big trouble. Let me see what the Who Scored and Sofa Score gave the ratings to. So it looks like they liked Handanovic was a 7.3. Perisic got 7.7 on Who Scored. Hakan got a massive 7.6. So yeah, Milanisti, if they want to bring out the screenshots, they can't bring out any screenshots. That's another nice one for the anti-Akan propaganda, or not really. Actually, yeah, Bastoni. I'm not sure why you mentioned Bastoni in that one. I don't think he was that good today. He was, especially like he gave a few balls away. I don't think he was that great. I think De Vrij was probably the pick of the bunch at the back. I think Skriniar, obviously, the yellow card did him in because it was harsh.
I still think he was fantastic, Skriniar, today, though. Honestly,
Skriniar was still fantastic.
There was one tackle in the first half against the run of play. I think it was still at 0-0 actually, where he just straight put his foot through the ball. I think it was Gonzalez that was dribbling it, and he just straight put his foot through the ball and took it off him on the edge of the box. And I'm like, man, there's actually not many centre backs left that can do something like that.
Yeah, bro. Even the tackle that he got a yellow card for, that was not even a yellow card. That was not even a foul. It's so harsh on him. But even Sofa Score seems to give Handanovic the love he deserves. And Hakan, once again, and Perisic, the two most slandered players today,
bro.
Getting the highest ratings on.
In the words of Lil Wayne, numbers don't lie, and neither do I. Simple as that.
Yeah, Hakan's 92% pass accuracy, 4 key passes, 8 crosses, 4 of them accurate. Only lost possession 8 times. Like, what more? I don't understand what people want from this guy. Like, are you asking for like peak Wesley Sneijder? Like, I don't understand what people are wanting from Hakan. And once again, shouts out to Barella, though. It wasn't his greatest game, but he still got an assist, and I think now he has 5 goal contributions in 5 games.
Bruv, we've been saying this for so long. This guy needs a rest, man. He looked exhausted when he came off. It's so obvious. This guy, Skriniar and Handanovic, have barely missed a minute in 2.5 years, bro. A lot of them play international duty. Barella played every minute of the Euros as well, man. I can't believe how burnt out this guy must be. I can't wait for some Coppa Italia fixture to roll around, or even a fixture against one of the relegation sides, because he needs rest, bro. Even just one game.
Yeah, I agree completely, man. Please rest. But I'm glad he was the one that rested today. He was brought off.
Limone's subs were brilliant, bro. His subs were fantastic today. I cannot fault a single substitution that he made.
Barella if he continues like this, Barella will end up with 20 assists. And this is what we've asked him. We've asked him to provide more contribution in the final third, and that's what he's doing. And yeah, shouts out Ricardo, very good point. Dumfries, the way he came on, man, this guy is gonna dominate physically. Like, so did you see the way he got past Biraghi? Like at one point, he was like, move, man, get out of the way. And very composed. Actually, the one thing I was unsure about him technically, but he's come on. You know, he's very calm on the ball. Like I'm actually quite surprised how nice he is on the ball. The first 2 matches. Were you surprised that he didn't start? Actually,
I was a little surprised that he didn't start, but at the same time, we've got all these options this season that nothing's going to surprise me that Simone puts out there. I can't argue with anything. I wouldn't have argued if Vecino got on today. Honestly, it was just if he started, today, it was just a decision that the manager made. And I think that when we were being cut to bits in midfield in the first half, I thought this is where someone like a Vecino or a Vidal or even a Gagliardini could make sure that doesn't happen as much on the defensive end. However, I see exactly why you would start a player like Hakan. The game didn't go the way we wanted it to in the first half, but we had no intentions of necessarily sitting back. We were just very, very surprised. I think we were absolutely cut to bits. Fiorentina put 150% of their gas tank on in that first 25 minutes. And rightfully so, bro. Rightfully so. They got the goal. In a better day, they would have been 2 goals up. And the second half, we might not have gotten back into it. But they're the ones that will be sitting here at the end of the game going, guys, we need to take our chances. And we would have been saying the same thing if at 2-1 and a red card, we didn't take ours and they somehow squeaked in an equalizer. So it all just evens out at the end, man. Big up to everybody in the chat. It's popping. I'm just going to take a quick second to plug. In about 10 minutes, I'll shift over to my channel, Inter Worldwide, to do some player ratings. If Zio wants to join, that's fantastic. But if Zio does finish up, then I'm definitely scabbing some of his fanboys and girls. So come over to Inter Worldwide if you want, guys.
Yeah, definitely. We're going to be done here in about 5 minutes, and you can go over to Inter Worldwide for sure. Vlahovic, I in my preview I marked it as kind of the battle of the young gunmen, and they both pretty much flopped today. Vlahovic looked good in the first 20 minutes when Fiorentina were balling out, but both of them didn't really show the world what they're all about today. Lautaro had that one miss that we kind of expect from Lautaro now, right? That when Barella crossed it in and he just missed or just mishit the ball. Disappointing today, right, Lautaro?
He was disappointing today. Good dude Peter Curto from IFTV yesterday said it absolutely perfectly. Is Lautaro Martinez going to be your Messi or Ronaldo or even like your Lukaku that's going to bury pretty much every single chance? No. Is he going to be on that level? Possibly, but he's going to have to work a lot harder to get there. He's a really, really good player, man, but he's still yet to show that sort of pedigree that we know. Give him the ball and he will score. Maybe it'll still come with time. He's still very young. We picked up this kid from Argentina, very, very young. And the way that he's progressed and improved over the years with us has been fantastic, with different partners, different systems, different styles of play. If he does have a bad game like this, I'm all open for criticism, but the criticism needs to stop at a point with Lautaro. It stops at the point when fans start to say, we should cash in, we should sell. Just enough of that, man. Enough of that until we're in a position where that's a realistic opportunity. Because right now, you've got a player that isn't only trying to replicate his form last year, he's trying to do a lot more. He's trying to take what Romelu left. Lautaro Martinez, the way he has weathered the Inter shitstorm from Icardi to Conte and everybody else, he's still here. He's our guy. He's going to be our top scorer this season. If you're going to get behind the previous strikers, we get behind Lautaro just as much, if not more.
Yeah, man. No, I've always said, man, like in terms of the slander, like this is what he is. He's not a one shot, one goal striker. Like, I don't think he's ever going to become that. He doesn't have that in him. Like you're either born with that or you're not. Like I don't think you can really develop that. Like, he can probably become more composed and things up in front of goal, but the way he presses, the way he is just, I don't think he's ever going to be that. So you just have to live with that and just hope he gets enough chances, or he creates enough chaos up there, which he usually does. He always creates something up there. We saw today we won a few balls high up, which we probably should have done, better with. But his numbers back him up. His pressures are absolutely world class. The amount of possession he wins up high up is world class. So that's Lautaro. And as you said, as you mentioned, Peter from IFTV, he's not going to be your Messi or Ronaldo, but he's becoming one of the elites at this rate. The way and he didn't get his 53rd goal today. I'm disappointed for him, because he could have reached Samuel Eto's number today. Yes, Dumfries from the first minute now on against Atalanta. I want to see Dumfries against Gosens. That's going to be the battle of the gym rats, or the physical beasts. That's going to be a good one to watch, right?
Oh man, it is going to be good, bro. I completely forgot how quickly the turnaround's going to be. It's going to be a beast. Dumfries and Gosens. I think he had a really good game this morning as well, Gosens. And this is going to sound a little bit foolish, but I have no idea how that game went. Who won? Did Atalanta win?
I actually haven't checked. I was enthralled in the
How interesting. Let us check right now, live.
2-1 Atalanta, yeah, finished as it was in the first half.
They're so squeaky, bro. They are squeaky as it's squeaky bum Gasperini this season, man.
Bro, they've been looking so stinky, but they do this every year. They start off a bit stinky and then they just steamroll to the end of the season. Yeah. Bloody hell, yeah, they're on 10 points. They're fourth at the moment. Bro.
That's them, and they're gonna be there, bro. They're gonna be there. Who before I head off, bro? Who was your top 4 pick again?
So definitely. I had. I did a video and then I redid them after Mercato. So I had Inter first, and I still put Juve second, but clearly that's not gonna be. Well, we don't know, but that's not right. Then Milan and Napoli, and then I put Atalanta first.
Yeah. I know. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm saying that this season they're gonna drop off Atalanta.
Yeah, that's what I kept saying, bro. I had them in 6th, but that's looking.
It's so hard to call this season. Like, it's so awful.
There, bro. Even like Fiorentina, even after this result today, there's no reason why they can't get enough points to really flirt with those positions, man. But
bro, Abu Bakr, man, everyone suffered in the high pressing. The whole Inter team suffered in the high pressing. Not just Brozovic, but it is. I didn't say he's like the best. You know, he's not the most press resistant player in the world, but the whole team then when missing, when we were getting pressed like crazy, and I don't even blame them, man. The way those guys were pressing us was absolutely crazy. I mean, in production, I'm a big fan of the Brozovic form. I don't think he was that bad. I think when we get pressed that much and we don't get out, he's definitely the guy that you look to, because he's supposed to be your guy that takes you out of trouble. Amedeo, thank you very much for the support on the stream, man. Appreciate that very much. Parmeshwar says Dumfries retained the ball once coming on. Yeah, man, the way he comes on with his physicality and, as I said, his composure as well is very, very impressive to me. Jasper agreed with you. Barella needs a rest.
Big time.
Amedeo says Hakan is quality, Barella is quantity. Well, I think Barella is adding quality now as well. You know, he's got these 5 assists now, 1 goal. Like, this guy is adding quality as well. He used to be mainly quantity, but now I think Barella is adding almost just as much quality as someone like Hakan or Eriksson, you would say, would add to this. Yoshama, while we apologize to Samir, please apologize to Lil Baby. Hey, man, I said, like, I'm not convinced on him technically, but I love the guy. If he performs like this, I'll take any L that you want to give me. But I never slandered him. Let's get that right. I was just unsure on this guy. But yeah, guys, 25 minutes. Sorry, today I just can't stay on for too long, but Anthony over here is going to take you and entertain you for the rest of the evening on Inter Worldwide. So make sure you guys join up his stream as well. Thank you everyone that's joining up here and supporting the channel, man. I love it, especially when we win like this. It just feels so good to talk to everyone and share our happiness with my brother Anthony as well. Badr coming in with some Brozovic defense. The Brozovic Defense League is here as well to defend Brozovic from the slander. But thank you everyone, guys. Make sure you leave a thumbs up and subscribe. And yeah, Anthony, where can they find you right now?
They can find me on Inter Worldwide, man. Just Inter Worldwide. I dropped a comment in the in your chat. So big up everybody here. It was an amazing post-match reaction, man. And if Zio, if you want to give me 5 minutes, head on over. But if not, all good. Peace. I'll tag you in it anyway, bro. But as I said before, having these post-match reactions, man, this has been the best part of lockdown in Sydney. I hope it can continue. 4 wins out of 5 games. Stay positive, fan base, and don't let anybody rattle you. Don't let anybody rattle you.
That's it, bro. Thank you, everyone. Forza Inter.